incredibly
right,
unique.
Right. And you know, some people are so absolutely surrendered and obedient to God, and they're so multi-gifted and multitasked that you can't have one path.
Yes.
Like God is not going to limit us to one path. And you know, it's just like, well, you could take that path, that path, that path, or that path, but because of our obedience, because of our yieldedness to Him, He's like, you know what? Pick a path, I'll find you on it.
Come on.
Just pick that path, because you know He's put these desires in our heart
Yeah.
for Him to fulfill
Yeah.
them, right? But if we are narrowed down to, you know, that my pastor said that this is my path, it's just like I'm dying on this path, you know, and this is what happens. You know, God gave us vision. Right? And so it's our responsibility to fulfill that vision. And where is it? It's in that place of absolutely, it's a delight to fulfill that vision. Not this, oh, you know, this is hard and, you know, and I've got to sacrifice. Sacrifice?
Yeah, come on.
Sacrifice? Jesus paid the one sacrifice once for all times. He only asked for a sacrifice of praise for us, the rest is obedience.
Wow.
Why are we sacrificing? How are we sacrificing? It is a delight and a joy to obey Him.
So the will of God and the callings of God that are for me are uniquely tailored for me, and they're what I'm perfect at going to be doing.
Exactly.
So if I'm doing somebody else's stuff, the reason I'm so frustrated is because that's their stuff and it's not my stuff.
Yeah. And how do you find that?
I totally get that.
Right?
Yeah.
So how do you find that? It's never apologizing for the unique freedom that we have. And part of the reason why we are actually bound to the wrong path is because we're so afraid of letting people see how free we are. There are many reasons, right? We might be afraid to let somebody know how free we are because it will make them feel bad about their lack of freedom.
Yes.
Whereas in reality, people are looking for freedom.
They're actually looking for it.
They're looking for it. They're looking to say, well, if they can have it, maybe I can have it too.
Right.
And you know, later, it might annoy them to start with, but eventually they'll be hungry for it. And I remember the Lord said to me one day, He said, Catherine, make them jealous for me.
Come on.
And I'm like, jealous? And He goes, and you know what you said before? Jealous is zealous.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
And he says, if you want to lead them into zealousness, the doorway is jealous. Make them jealous for me so that they can become zealous for me.
That's a